you for joining us. I feel all that static thing going everywhere. I was going to say an all-in-one onesie. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us as ever. So this is our first video of 2019. We got there eventually. It took us a while. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll know why we had a little break. I'm not going to go into great detail about it now because we're going to focus on fashion and make ourselves happy with lots of lovely clothes. So we've done a bit of a haul from a variety of different stores. We've got Topshop, Zara, H&M, etc. I can't even remember all the places I've been to. I found some really lovely stuff, kind of that sort of as the weather is turning, because it's still quite cold outside, but you can see the new trends for spring summer 19 coming through, so that's what we're going to show you. Okay, so let's get straight to it with this gorgeous cardigan that I found in Topshop. So this is new season from Topshop for spring summer 19. Obviously it's still quite wintry looking because it's freezing outside. I can't walk around in summer dresses just yet. A lovely green colour, which is really nice tone of green, not too bright, not too dull. And just a really nice chunky cardigan. I bought a really nice cream cardigan. I think it was on our autumn winter hauls from ASOS. And I think it was Miss Selfridge, and I've worn it to death and thought actually cardigans are so handy just to chuck on top of whatever you're wearing. So to find another one in a really nice tone of green, I thought is practical. I wear it lots. Nice deep pockets there. I like that kind of cropped length, not too long, but equally, you know, I don't feel like I'm in a crop top or anything, which just wouldn't look good. And I've just worn it with a little blouse that I got from H&M. And my skinny jeans that also came from H&M, which were, I think they're $39.99. But again, I've probably worn these so much. They're my favourite jeans at the minute. They're so comfy and I really like the shape. It sort of kind of elongates your leg a little bit, which is always a bonus. I love those kind of jeans. It is acrylic, obviously it's definitely not wool for that kind of price. But for me personally, with my eczema, actually acrylic's quite good because it doesn't drive me mad, scratching and etc. So yes, really nice cardi, perfect for day wear. I'd kind of chuck this on top of most things. I've worn it with a pair of boots, but equally I'd wear this with a pair of trainers as well, kind of dress it down. And I'd probably chuck it on top of dresses as well. I think that would look quite nice. So an all-rounder, good item from Topshop. Okay, sorry if I'm blinding you now with my neon number. It isn't actually in real life as bright neon as it looks, but it's still, you know, a neon pink colour. Neon is really in for spring summer 19. It's going to be one of the huge trends. And we've seen from some of the designers on the catwalks for spring summer 19, there's some beautiful creations, kind of in all the different neon colours. So you've got lots of greens and yellows and pink. I think when you've got a bit of a tan or you've got slightly darker skin, neon, particularly pink, looks beautiful. So pretty much on everybody throughout summer. So just a simple jumper. It's got quite a boxy kind of shape. This one came from Zara and I think it was $25.99, so really reasonable. Again, it's not wool, it's probably acrylic. In fact, I'm sure it is because I put it on and could feel all that static thing going everywhere. But I really like it. I just think the colour is perfect for this season. It's very comfortable, very simple. Nice long sleeves. It's kind of got that seam there which makes a nice shape when the jumper drops. And I think if you're wanting to do one of the trends for spring summer in a really easy way, just adding a simple neon jumper is a nice way to do it. And equally, I was kind of thinking accessories. You could go very simple with what you're wearing, just have a little pop of neon with a bag or a belt or something like that. So if I stand back a bit, you can see what I'm wearing it with. So I've just got my skinny jeans on and then my lovely Christmas present, these Golden Goose trainers, which I've been wanting for so long. And Father Christmas was very kind to me and bought them. So obviously keep it really simple with neons because obviously the top is so overpowering. Just a simple pair of jeans, simple pair of trainers, because the top really is doing all the talking. So yes, one of the big trends that is really easy for most people to pull off, just on camera looking slightly brighter than I do in real life, but I really like this one. A bit of a love it or hate it kind of outfit this time with these denim dungarees that came from Topshop. I think off the top of my head they were $49.99, which isn't too bad. I've sized up as I often do with any kind of jumpsuit simply because I would hate it to be sort of constricting and too tight on the crotch. I've got quite a long body And also you don't want dungarees tight on your legs or anything, because that's just going to look wrong. So yeah, I've bought a size 12 where I'd normally buy a size 10, and I'd say fit wise that's perfect. I like wearing it kind of on the longest length here so that it drops. I think this section here shouldn't be any higher. I think it looks a bit like a child if I wear it like that. So nice drop waist. If I stand back a bit, you can see the seam here for the waist is obviously sort of just sitting on my hip bone, which I think is a nice kind of length. Anything higher than that, and I think it's not very flattering at all. So the crotch is obviously really low, which is personally how I'd like to wear them. And just simple turn-ups with a pair of trainers. I think, again, it's quite a full-on kind of outfit. You want it simple elsewhere, so I've just put a simple black tee, pair of trainers, very dressed down kind of look. I'm really comfortable. I think you've got nice deep pockets. I would definitely wear this out and about through the daytime. Funnily enough, I showed my husband and he was like, that's horrible. I hate dungarees, which is weird with men. I think it's not sexy in any way, shape or form. But for me personally, I love this kind of look. So yeah, on that one, we're just gonna have to agree to differ, because personally, I think most women look really nice in a pair of dungarees. If you dress it down and style it in the right way, I think it's actually quite a cool look. So what I was wearing this with, actually, if I just grab it, so just to complete this outfit, as it still is freezing outside, I think this lovely cardi, again from Topshop, just kind of completes that look. I think it's very relaxed, kind of chilled look for spring summer 19. It's quite a 90s sort of edge. That's one of the big trends we're seeing, but equally very relaxed, very wearable for daytime. So next up, we've got this gorgeous jumper which came from H&M, which was $19.99. Now the first thing that attracted me to it was the colour. So for spring summer 19, you've got to think all the different shades of brown and beige. They were sort of saying 50 shades of beige. So anywhere in that spectrum, and you can be particularly on trend. So I've gone for the darker kind of tones, the sort of camel kind of tones, but equally all the lighter shades of beige are really in for spring summer 19. So it is quite a cropped style jumper, nice chunky knit, again not itchy at all. I love this kind of stitch on jumpers. I think that's quite a nice effect. Just tucked it into my jeans to kind of give a little bit more shape. I think sometimes when jumpers are falling out, it can make you look bigger than you actually are, because you can't see the actual shape of your waist or your hips, etc. So this is a UK 10, which is true to size, I'd say. Quite like it that it falls quite nicely on the hands. I don't like them too short or anything like that. So yeah, just a simple V-neck. It's really, really comfy and just a great piece that's really on trend with the tone of it, but also really comfortable, so quite practical to wear as well. So onto the jeans, which came from Topshop. Now they're really flared black high-waisted jeans. I can't remember how much they were, but we'll put all the links in the description below. But if I stand back, you can kind of see a bit better. They're very long, and this is more to do with my impatience than probably a fault in their design. So normally I would choose a jean 32 leg, but because they didn't have it there and then when I went shopping, I was like, oh, 34 will be fine. And seemingly it's a bit long for me. It was perhaps wishful thinking that my legs were longer than they actually are. So I think the shape is beautiful. I just think if I'd gone for a 32, that would have been perfect. I like how high-waisted they are. That sits really lovely. Not too much that you feel really constricted, but enough to feel that you're getting some shape here over your waist and your hips, and a really nice flare. It's not so over the top that you look a bit ridiculous and way too 70s, but it's just enough to kind of really elongate your leg. So I think definitely a keeper in terms of the style and the shape. I just think I might change them for the 29-32 inch leg, just so that I don't end up scuffing the bottom of those jeans everywhere I go. I've seen some really nice flares from some more expensive brands and some designers, and to be honest, this pair from Topshop are just as good in terms of fit and quality, that why would you spend any more if you can get it from Topshop? So yeah, definitely a winner from them. Next up, can't be a H&M blouse. They are so good for just everyday wear. I've got a couple of them, to be honest with you, and I wear them to death. They are so reasonably priced that you literally can't go wrong. So this is just a simple blouse from H&M that was $12.99. It's a little bit clingy with the polyester, but to be honest, for that kind of money, do I care? No, not at all. Really nice fit, perfect for kind of wearing to work, but equally I've just worn it with the flared high-waisted jeans from Topshop, and I think just as a really simple look together, it looks really nice. Not an awful lot of detail to it, as you would think for $12.99. Bit of pin tuck kind of gathering here. Simple buttons down the front, nice long sleeves, not too short. And I've just tucked it in to my jeans, just because I think it's nicer to have a bit of shape that you can kind of see. So yeah, it's pretty basic, there's not an awful lot to it, but for that kind of money, it's a perfect buy just for workwear or even just to chuck on a blouse with a pair of jeans. Nice simple look. So next up, just an accessory that I found in New Look. It was originally $14.99. But when I got to the till, they said, oh yeah, it's £5 result. So they were obviously doing some sort of promotion. So again, it's that pop of colour, that neon, that really bright kind of tones that we're seeing for this spring, summer, I was going to say autumn, winter then, spring, summer 19. So very bright green, but to be honest, when you're wearing something quite simple underneath, I think that's quite nice to have a pop of colour. Obviously nice and long, so it'll kind of wrap around a few different times, but to be honest with you, for £5, really can't go wrong. So last but not least is this gorgeous skirt which came from New Look, and it was just $17.99. Obviously it's that zebra print that we saw loads of through autumn winter 18, and it's not really going to go away too much through spring summer 19. If you want to add a different twist to it for this season, I'd say go for sort of the pops of neon colour within the zebra print or the animal print, and that kind of brings it more into spring summer 19 trends. So this has kind of got a luminous neon yellow sort of strip through the zebra, which is quite nice, and then against the contrast of the black, I think that makes it lovely. It's an elasticated waistband. I got a UK 10, so I'd say it comes up true to size, but I did have to have a good wiggle to get that on. But I like that it sits really nicely at the waist and it's not too gapey or anything. And then it's just got a soft pleat through it as well, which I think just gives it a bit more detail. Nice long length, I suppose you'd call that a midi. It's kind of coming just to the bottom end of my calves, and I've just worn it with, if I stand back, a pair of trainers, which I think just dresses it down completely. I like that kind of long, pretty skirts with pair of trainers. I think is a nice look, certainly for spring, summer. So just wearing it with my body that came from Topshop. It's kind of got a bit of a knot. Oh, it's a bit low there, isn't it? Bit of a knot detail here. Really nice long sleeves, and it's kind of got a slight rib detail to the fabric, which I like. And I like that it comes nice and long. It's probably one of those things that everybody should have in their wardrobe because they go with so many different things. So I'd wear it with jeans, or a pair of trainers, I'd wear it with skirts. It just gives you quite an elegant look, but equally really on trend. I think for evening, I like wearing them with high-waisted skirts and heels, maybe like a block platform in a kind of, I suppose, Studio 54 kind of style. That's my favourite way to wear them. So equally in the daytime, I just wear it with a pair of jeans, maybe chuck a cardi on top, and I think that's a really nice laid back look for spring, summer 19. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we've given you a bit of inspiration into the new season and equally what's in store at the moment that you can buy. Some really nice trends coming up. I'm really quite excited about the neons. I love that kind of trend, and equally the bohemian trends that we're going to get into more as we go through spring summer 19. Thank you again for your patience and all your lovely comments over on Instagram as well. Sorry we did have a bit of a break, but hopefully you understand why, and I'm very grateful for all those lovely messages of support that we've had on there. So make sure you find us, if you don't already, on Instagram at Fashion and Style Edit, and we shall see you next time.